of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Ground's coffee. Coffee to die for, and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
You are, in fact, watching The Dorkening.
You're watching The Dorkening. Stay tuned.
For all the geek news everywhere. Dorkening.
And this is The Dorkening. Trust me, I'm smarter than these guys.
Because The Dorkening is the best and most educational entertainment and information source that the Trauma Team knows of. It's the best. The Dorkening.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. You are watching Splash Pages. My name is Leo, and Monkey behind the keyboard here. We have an awesome show scheduled for you, as always. Bunch of people watching, so make sure you get your names in the comments and everything. We got a lot of awesome stuff we're going to be going over. And with us, Jar Jar, I absolutely love it. Are you, like, orchestrating the music as...
I do, actually. I'm sorry. I sit there and I can't help myself, after hearing it so much. You kind of move around to the music, like bring in the booms and the bum, bum, bum. But hey, it's terrific Tuesday here at Splash Pages, and I'm happy to be here.
Woohoo, woohoo. Kari.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm Kari, the girl with the squirrel, but do not call me Squirrel Girl. Hanging out with the gents tonight, and we have a lot of fun news and a really good comic that we read.
Hell yeah. Drew, you can't be sleeping already. Come on, dude.
Gotta save it for the end of the show.
The show's up. Hold on. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Splash Pages. How you doing? Hi. We got a great show ready, and I'm not even looking at the camera, but you're great. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Velvet.
It's your man, Velvet J. Tuesday night Splash Pages. I feel like my camera's glitching. I'm not sure.
You're doing great.
Maybe a little bit. But anyway, we've got a great show tonight. We've got a fantastic slew of news from the pop culture and comic book culture world. And we're going to give it to you live. And we're going to talk about the superior foes of Spider-Man and the intricacies of Boomerang and the rest of the Sinister Six.
They're not. They're
2.5.
with
So
4.
we'll talk about that later.
Awesome. Yeah, a bunch of stuff to go, to go over. But how's everybody doing this evening?
I'm so tired, Leo. I'm so tired.
What happened, Drew? Why?
I don't know.
He's tired. He's tired of being alone.
Okay. You know what? Roll the credits. I'm done already.
Tired.
No, I'm just wiped. One of those days where you could have used like 4 more hours of sleep. It was today.
It's pretty much every day.
Today, yeah. Well, Jar, your life is an unmitigated horror. I don't know what to tell you.
Before we start the show, guys, I did want to mention, if you did not check out last week's show, we had the fantastic, honest Keith Giffen on the show, which was a really interesting and complex look into that complicated man's life. So if you did not check that, make sure you head over to our YouTube Splash Pages channel and check out that interview. Gave us an hour.
What an hour.
It
Said
was
he'd
informative.
even come back.
Yeah, said he'd even chip in. Have a good time with us all.
The tag should be watch three nerds plans for interviews go right out the window.
That man told you everything exactly how he felt it. There was
no fucks
nothing
given.
got in the way of his words. No.
Yeah.
That was glorious to watch, by the way.
I can only imagine.
Your face is sometimes like, I'm going to ask a
deer in the headlights. That's what I described it to a friend. I was just I saw my friend Kevin 2 days ago for his birthday, and I told him about that we used his booster in photos, and he was like, oh yeah, Keith is such an ass, but it's great. And I'm like, I know. But it was so funny. But he just goes in, and I was like, wow. Yeah, so that was probably the scariest interview we've ever done. Because I have expected him to be like, fuck you, Leo, fuck you, Rich, fuck you, Jar, fuck you, Drew, Kari, you're cool, I'm out. Bunch of goddamn nerds. Asking me all these questions about Lobo and Blue Beetle. I said, there were comic books, okay? Years ago, comic books. Who gives a fuck? They're for money.
I think we drew him in with Ambush Bug because he likes that. He said that was kind of his alter ego, and that Cheeks was like his son. So we were like softening him up a little bit. But yeah, once he was ready and rolling, he was ready and rolling.
Oh yeah, but I like to point out I still got one victory because when I brought Scooby-Doo Apocalypse up, a little joy returned back to his face, and I was just like.
Well, it was an honest interview, and we don't want anybody putting on a dog for our stuff. It's
no pun intended.
Yeah. It's
putting on a dog, huh?
I appreciate it. It was like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I was going to send in a comment about so I'm not wrong for fucking hating Lobo, right? Because he would have been like, yes, you're supposed to hate him. Yeah.
No. You're not wrong, Kari. You have to love Lobo.
Yes.
In certain places when he's used well.
And I keep thinking he had an idea of writing a comic book about Superman, Lois, and their relationship being kind of torturous from a physical standpoint. And I was like, oh, that's dark. I want to read that story.
You know what's funny? When he said that, I kind of remembered that Mallrats conversation where Brody is talking about how Superman couldn't have a baby with Lois Lane, but it was only Wonder Woman. And this whole thing, and I was just like, my God, I'm such a nerd.
Yes.
You didn't have that
connecting.
I
discussion in high
agree with
school
that
with
whole-
everybody else that collected comic books. That was
Mhm.
like way up there with the Ken Wolverine.
Hold on, everybody else
through
who
his
collected
bones.
closet. Oh, other people collected comics when I was in high school. God damn it, where were
It
they?
was a couple years after, but I ran into those people after high school, but I assumed that it happened for you guys in high school because you actually had comic book shops where you grew up. I did not.
That's true.
had
I
to
did
wait.
have comic book shops, but I had to go to the other side of the city to get to it.
Mm.
I had to go to an entire other.
My neighborhood was going to it.
So while I have the energy I have left, do you want to just get to the news?
No, not yet.
No.
Oh, good. All right, cool. All right. Cool.
I was just gonna add, it's I had friends that collected comic books when I was in high school as well, but some of them were dicks and stole some of my comic books. So it's yeah, Spider-Man, $2.99 and 300.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't go on eBay and buy those.
How many
Those are
copies
way
of those
too
do you have now,
expensive.
Leo?
Oh, none.
Oh, you never replaced
Yeah,
them?
those are hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of comic books, Leo, Jar Jar Jeremy and I worked
God
very hard
damn
on
it.
getting you a gift to get to Terrificon. Not
Oh,
only did it
yeah.
get once lost in the mail, and then we had the artist, John Crissa, went and made a second package and sent it to
wow.
you. And God damn it, you're going to open it tonight.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you
I need to
even-
let John know because he wanted to watch. So
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
let him
You,
know.
yes.
Anything to
Do you know where that
screw
package is,
wrench in.
Leo?
What's that?
Do you know where that package is right now?
Yeah, it's right here.
All right.
I out of respect, I didn't want to just open it. I knew it needed to be done on air, so I'm not even looking at it. It's still in the bag I put it in when I was at Terrificon. So,
Why don't you pop it out and show it on screen real quick. I'm sure it's covered in images and stuff, and then that's a little tease, and then you can open it a little later in the show after we do the news.
Sounds good. Actually, while I do that, we also have want to wish one of our fans definitely, some better travels. He's going through a little hard time right now, but Joe, Joe's not feeling well.
Yeah, he's got a
Joe,
gallstone.
our love to you.
And he was supposed to get surgery today. I tried to call him today.
Your pharaohness.
He did not answer the phone, unfortunately.
King Tut, you will live to fight the Batman again.
Well, okay, here we go.
But I'm sure he'll appreciate the shout out.
But okay, well, look at that.
You got on there, Leo. You
Everybody
got
write
a
down
Deadpool,
Leo's.
little Deadpool.
Everybody
action.
write down Leo's address.
Yep, real quick.
Send him fan mail.
All right, we see Deadpool there. And on
Actually,
the back,
that's my address on there. Don't show that.
Yeah. Dr. Doom.
Oh, Doom. There's the face.
that's a pretty big package there, Leo.
That's,
yeah, it is.
yeah, I'm sure Mrs. Pond loves that too.
But also in the bag, I forgot.
Oh my god. Oh my, yo, that was still the funniest, most random thing ever. I'm still so mad I left all of them at your car. Like I was so out. So for those who don't know, we were at the end of Terrificon. We're wrapping up the table, and this guy from the booth, they had these collector cups. He was like, "Listen, do you guys want these? Because I'm gonna go throw them out or recycle them. So take as many as you want." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "No, seriously, take as many." So it just stacks.
Yeah,
And-
like 100 of them, right?
Yeah. And he was like, "I don't care what you do with them. Just I don't do me that solid." And lo and behold, we did him that solid.
And then we
Left them in Leo's car.
Yep.
And Steve has them now.
Yep. Rich, if there were anything that's like beer pong cups, it would be these.
Yeah, they look like great cups and our favorite con. So why not?
Yeah, exactly. So that's definitely the next time we're all going out drinking at or going to get drinks at Pepe's, we'll just have those cups with us. We're like, "Yep, just fill it up, sir."
Oh, and did I show you these yet?
Oh, yes, you
Yeah.
did.
Yes, you did when you were opening your
Nice.
mail.
Those are very sexy.
Yeah, yeah. I heard about the mail gate situation,
Very
Mr. Pond.
glossy. Very
Your
glossy.
your shows are so important to you that you'll open your mail instead of pay attention when other people are talking to you. How dare you, President Pond? How dare you?
Well, I kind of figured those were
Important.
going to be in there, so I wanted to see them.
How dare you?
I do have actually something else coming this week.
What do you
Hold on.
Is it comic book or is it toy?
Drum roll, please.
Toy. So, hold on. I need to share my screen.
Jeremy's cheeks can only take so much.
Yeah,
Check
you gotta be careful.
Oh my god!
Micro Galaxy Squadron at
Oh, it's the micro version.
Okay, so how tall is the micro version for $59.99?
What is it? It's actually pretty decently sized.
Well, yeah, the thing was supposed to be huge.
Is it like a foot tall?
No.
It's probably like 12, a little bit less than 12. I would think because
10 inches.
Yeah, because the Millennium
That's
Falcon.
what she said. But
the Falcon's actually pretty decently sized too.
Yeah, they finally went on sale at Walmart. I got to see if they have any in my area.
Yeah, and what I love about these, I mean, even though they're small, they're like super detailed.
Yeah, it's like the old school micro machines.
Exactly. And I'm trying to get the Imperial shuttle, but that's a little harder to find right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, these are the two new ones that just came out.
We have faith in you, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
What's with all these quiet people watching us? You got to come and say hi. We're all here to chat with you and hang out.
Wait.
To tell you great things, but
I swear to God, guys,
hi, dumb dog.
What up, Tom?
Everybody, I'm like 2003 Evanescence. You need to wake me up inside, okay? Just save me. That's all I'm saying.
Wake him up before he goes.
No, you don't have an orange mocha frappuccino, so this won't work. Okay.
All right.
Here, iced coffee.
No.
You get.
All right.
No.
On with the news.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, yeah, we'll kick it off. I don't want to know who greenlit this. What, and who even put this in the show notes here.
Oh,
okay, that wasn't me this time.
I know who it was, and I know what it's about too, because I almost put it in the show notes myself.
Okay. I just need to say this wasn't me. Go.
Okay. So they are releasing a Basic Instinct comic book. Sumerian Comics has announced a collaboration with Cuban illustrator Vanessa R. Del Rey on a comic book inspired by Paul Verhoeven's 1992 thriller Basic Instinct. She's teaming up with writer Sam Freeman and colorist Kayla Valerio. Contributing to the colors will be Brow, Chuma Hill, Alberto Massagia, Patricia Martin, Andrea Milana, and Lorenzo Colangeli. It's going to kind of pick back up the storyline and expand upon the murders and everything that went through that made the original thriller so good. And you can expect that to be in comic book stores and online on November 1st.
Sexy.
Interesting.
So yeah, I never actually was really a big fan of the first movie, but I didn't. It just wasn't quite in my time period. But when I saw it being released as a comic, I'm like, oh, and then I read some more about it. Went, that might be worth reading. You know?
Well, Kari, you're gonna have to let us know if it's worth crossing our legs for.
Okay, you know about that part.
Thank you.
I think that's the only part anybody knows about that movie.
There was this scene.
It's really fun to say, but yeah.
Okay. Let's lighten it up. Thanos #1.
Okay, that's me. So Thanos,
great.
everybody. Yes, that's a Lionel U cover. So you know that shit's gonna look bomb. So as we know, Thanos, the Mad Titan, Infinity Gauntlet, fighting the Avengers, all that. Most recently, Thanos actually went after a bigger play than the Avengers. He actually was taking on the Eternals. So he almost wiped out the entire Eternals team and even almost defeated his quote-unquote great uncle Uranus, but was stopped before irreparable damage was caused to the famous Earthian heroes. I mean, the Eternals aren't really Earthian, but you know what I mean. So we have Thanos back on Earth. Issue 1 by Chris Cantwell and Luca Pizzari has Thanos returning to Earth and taking on a new Illuminati team. So, as we know, the Illuminati in the comics were Iron Man, Professor X, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, and Black Bolt, and Namor. But this time, we're going to have Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man, yes, but instead of Professor X and Black Bolt, we're going to have Blue Marvel, and we're going to have Emma Frost. So you have Blue Marvel, who's considered one of the more powerful characters in the universe right now, and then, of course, Emma Frost's big role among the X-Men as one of the leaders. It fits, and I believe, well, I don't know. Well, I mean, Emma Frost was at one point part of the Cabal, which was kind of like the Dark Illuminati during Dark Reign. Thank you. But yeah, so, you know, Thanos versus a new Illuminati, and Chris Cantwell, who did work on Iron Man earlier, he said his focus is really less of kind of like where Thanos has been going, kind of returning back to where he was in like earlier appearances, where that connection to be one essence in existence and non-existent. So basically, we're trying to fall back into favor with death. So you have the So you have the new Illuminati opposing that. You can expect a lot of big fights, and then kind of a deconstruction of Thanos. Like I said, you can see on the one of the covers, Leo, if you can show the covers, please.
I just had the one.
That's fine. So, no, not that one. So it's fine. The Lenel U cover is the one that we saw originally. Beautiful. The other cover is a reference to the Infinity Gauntlet, with the clenched fist, but we see all the members of the Illuminati featured. So should be pretty cool. So I believe that is coming out this year. Should be fall this year. Unfortunately, I don't have the exact date in my notes. Sorry to say, but yeah, I was like, wow, okay. Like, as much as Thanos is still one of the big villains of the Marvel, I'm kind of more curious about the new Illuminati.
Yeah.
So.
And I always I'm curious about Blue Marvel stories because I don't feel like there's enough of them, and I don't feel like he probably gets his due like he probably should.
Agreed. We've definitely seen him showing more and more of why he should be one of the heavyweights of the Marvel universe. But I think now being part of the Illuminati, yeah, that'll do it.
Give you a little spotlight for show.
Totally. So yeah. So keep an eye on that, Thanos fans.
Mm-hmm. You see that cover one more time, Leo? That Lenel U Thanos cover?
Yep.
Yeah, look at him.
That is
pinch someone out on the toilet. He's like,
that's where I went too.
Leo, roll the next clip.
Yeah, no, I'm just opening up. I found the Illuminati one.
Yeah, see? That, everybody. That's cool. That is pretty gorgeous. That's fine. All right, moving on.
Okay. We had a special, Tom Dog. That Thanos artwork is perfectly balanced. Nice.
As all things should. Tom, wait, Bill, Tom, I don't care. Get out.
Well played, sir. Well played.
So, our buddy Justin Cooper from Epic Tales from the Sewers sent us this. Here we go.
Hey there, Turtles fans. It's your boy, Coop, from Epic Tales from the Sewers, another Dorkening podcast. I am here to tell you about my review of TMNT Mutant Mayhem. If you take a look at the numbers of this one, this movie that comes in at just shy of 2 hours is fantastic. It's got 96% score right now from the fans on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is globally crossing 100 million. So with all the stiff competition going on right now, this is a powerhouse of a film for a summer blockbuster. And honestly, it's great. As a big Turtles fan, you know, there's a lot of unique stuff in here that's fresh takes on stuff that we haven't seen before, and it gives us what we've always wanted, more mutants. So you've got Splinter, you've got the Turtles, you've got Rocksteady, Bebop, and the brand new Superfly, my personal favorite, Mondo Gecko, played by Paul Rudd. I would say definitely check this one out. It's a lot of fun. Bring the family. The coolest thing that I saw was there was kids dressed up like Ninja Turtles in the theater, and it was a lot of fun. So I would say go check it out. Watch this movie. It's a lot of fun. So thanks a lot. Thanks for listening. Check us out on Epic Tales from the Sewers. And back to you on Splash Pages.
Okay.
Awesome.
Nicely done, Coop. And
so, go for it.
Oh, no, I was going to say, and the cool thing about this one, and that they've really made a point, is that all of the turtles are voiced by actual teenagers. So you don't have adults, grown men, and whatnot doing it. These are teenagers. These are kids, and I think that adds a certain authenticity to it. And they also did the point, just like in old animation, where they recorded together. So you get a lot of that bouncing off each other, a lot of that good energy flowing around, which personally I feel really should be the norm, because I feel like that's how you get a lot of great ensemble casts going. But I've heard really good things from a lot of people whose opinions I actually would care about regarding Turtles. And hey, listen, you got to give credit. They were made in the 80s, and yet they're still here kicking. And I think it's because they're so versatile.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, Drew, I had actually reached out to Justin to ask him if he could do like a 60-second non-spoiler review. So he did a great job there, in line with the fact that the movie is getting dangerously close to surpassing 100 million in sales. It seems like the guys that have created this, it's its own genre at this point. I found this article on Deadline. We're saying the Turtles brand is heading toward 1 billion in 2023.
Congratulations.
Wow. Yeah, it is between breathing new life into it with this movie, and they have, let's see, I'm just trying to scroll down here. Paramount Consumer Products Turtle theatrical program was its most ambitious yet, counting north of 400 licensees for the film and 1,100 total for the franchise. Among those platinum licenses with Turtles merchandise tied to Mutant Mayhem were Playmates, Hasbro, Mattel, Crayola, Funko, Crocs, General Mills, and more. Their products at the global store shelves of Walmart, Target, Amazon, Macy's, Kroger's, Kohl's, Primax, Smith's, The Entertainer, Soriana, Big W, etc., etc., etc. Action figures. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja products are in more than 550 retailers, totaling 40,000 retail doors in more than 220 markets worldwide.
Wow.
The Sims, Fruit Ninja, Battle Tycoon, Roboblox, Para G Game Division, partnership with Game Fan. I mean, it is just endless. These guys have created an amazing, amazing world that is all encompassing. And I believe they just dropped a trailer in the last day or two that The Last Ronin is getting its own video game on PlayStation. So it never stops.
And Rich, you think about it, like in the beginning, they were selling copies out of their car. Remember? I don't remember who we were talking to who said that.
Yeah. Mitch, they had to convince him because he didn't want to pay whatever it was, $10 or $20 for the comic. And he's like, I'm not paying for one comic.
Right.
And it was a legendary comic. He should have held on to it.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's just crazy. And again, thank you to Coop for doing that. Definitely. Now that we know those are an option, we should definitely make those a thing for the show. A little 60-second film review.
Yeah, that might be a fun addition to the show.
Totally.
Yes. Maybe,
Well, since
maybe
we
we'll bring
talked,
back deep dives.
oh yeah,
Yeah. You know,
and,
deep dive back in, pull them out.
if I ever get free time, maybe we can bring Sophia back as well.
Ah.
I missed Sophia. Sophia was great with her time travel hat.
Yeah. So since we mentioned toys, we'll kick that off to the next one. So McFarlane Toys.
Whoa.
Okay.
Is that from DC versus Vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Is
looks
that Hal?
Mm-hmm.
So be Hal Jordan.
Yeah, DC versus Vampires coming soon. Green Lantern 7-inch scale figure, and this is going to be a Walmart exclusive. And another Walmart exclusive is going to be Black Lightning Final Crisis.
Okay.
Got him looking kind of young here.
Yeah. But McFarlane Toys, I was trying to find their website. They have the Batman 66 collection that's going on right now. DC Retro pre-order. Let's take a look what they got there. This is the oh wow,
6-inch figures for $117.
Wow.
All right, get off this page, Leo, now.
Yeah. With the Batmobile?
Nope.
Yep.
Close
Well, we
that
don't know
window.
No. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Oh, Leo, put the first picture back so I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess the 7th is the Batmobile.
Yeah.
That is not a bad deal then.
Leo, save it for Christmas, buddy.
Are those cloth capes or are they the plastic one? We just had that whole education and toys from Art Baltazar, so.
Oh, those are soft.
They look at, yeah. So Art was talking about Mego toys.
Mm-hmm.
And this actually brings us into our next story. Is there's a pre-order right now for Mezco.
Ooh, look at that Doom.
That's a nice Doom.
Oh my God! Yeah, look at the quality. Mezco figures are just insane, and it's very similar to like the old Mego, just higher like detail, but it's cloth, actual actual cloth clothing.
Right.
Doom actually features some metal parts.
Whoa! Really?
Yeah. Suit of armor made with real metal components.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
just the detail is just insane. The figures are a bit pricier.
Mm-hmm. They're
How
big
much?
and detailed. $155.
Yep.
Yeah, that is. But I mean, look at that detail. I mean, holy crap, that is beautiful. I mean, I'm not
What is
buying
that thing?
That's beautiful.
Oh, that looks fantastic,
Yeah.
mister.
Very nice.
Okay, I don't like the flying post.
That's definitely worthy of the ruler area.
So these power siphons actually light up.
Cool.
Features light up function.
That's cool.
Oh, and Doom's
The face of Doom.
The face of Doom.
How appropriate.
Oh my God! Okay, I can sell this picture for how much now?
Oh,
Billion.
1 billion.
3 billion.
No
You'll
NFTs.
never get the chance, Leo. You'll never get the chance.
No NFTs, Leo.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Doom. Check out Mezco figures. They're awesome. Bit pricier, but like Rich said, $155 for that Dr. Doom. You need to put in $38.75 to pre-order.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So, are you saying you're dooming your wallet, Leo?
No, I really would love to get into Mezco figures, but yeah, I'm priced out right now. I'm good getting a little Micro Galaxy, since they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah, he'd have to cut back somewhere else.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Who needs lunch every day, right?
I know. If I was just to give up coffee and avocado toast, I could afford it, right?
There
You're
you go.
so basic. Roll the next one.
Okay, I showed this earlier. Werewolf by Night. Who had that one?
Okay, so this This, I got really excited. I'm sorry. I'm loving a lot of Marvel spooky comics that they're doing because we saw the Werecap series that's coming out in September, October. This one is a Werewolf by Night crossover between Elsa Bloodstone, who we saw and loved in Next Wave, and Jack Russell, the Werewolf with the Heart of Gold. They're going to be joining up together by a book, by a new Werewolf by Night series. I think it's a mini series by Derek Landy and Fran Gallen. So you see Jack Russell in a race against time to save a young girl about to be sacrificed to monsters, while he finds Elsa is also essentially trying to save, basically doing the same job. So they're forced to team up, put their differences aside. You know, he's a monster, she's a monster hunter. But will it be enough to save the day? So the thing that I loved about this is it's told in black and white with pops of orange, kind of like think Sin City, you know? So I also know I sent one or two of those images, but, you know, we're not going to be picky here. But already it looks great. I love the juxtaposition, but you have the black and white, which feels like those old school monster movies, and then you have the splash of color thrown in there. It's really something, and yeah, thoroughly enjoy it. And plus, I'm a horror guy. I love monsters. I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, it looks like a fun series.
Yeah,
Now,
it's gonna.
I just want to add, Drew, I apologize. Something happened with Google Drive. I cannot copy out of it.
It's okay. No worries. But
So I need to manually hunt down the images.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. But take my word for it, everybody. This one looks pretty fun. So it's written by Derek Landy, Frank Allen, Corin Howell, who I know who did some awesome covers and work for IDW's Ghostbusters at one point. This book is on sale September 13th, just in time for the spooky seasons to become upon us. So I'm sure that this person above me will definitely be checking it out because that's right up her angle.
Do things explode?
Of course things explode. It's Elsa Bloodstone. Duh.
Yes!
Come on, Elsa.
They explode!
And life has new meaning.
All right, what else we got, Leo?
Okay, so I don't know why anybody would friggin' want this, and why did we put this in the news? Do we really need an Ayer cut?
Oh.
Well, the director, he says that he crafted this beautiful thing, and that was not what everyone saw. And he says James Gunn says at some point it will get its time to be shown. So he's hopeful that his vision, which he swears is nowhere near what we saw on the screen, will one day be presented. So short piece, but if it was a James Gunn, I thought it was worth mentioning.
Okay. I just need to say this. I have mediocre expectations there, and I was in a Suicide Squad. So as the Captain Boomerang of the squad, I agree with Leo. I'm like, did we really need this? But this is the thing that I knew was going to happen when we got the Snyder cuts, is that suddenly everybody was going to come out of the woodwork. And you know what? That was fine, because for me, it was like, you know what? Why don't we get those movies I really want? Like, they were talking about like a Snyder cut of Mrs. Doubtfire. I was like, let's go. Like, I would watch the hell out of that. But this is kind of like when someone gives you a sequel. It's like, were we asking for this? Did you hear more than 3 people say, oh yes, that's a great idea? Well, that's a great idea. The internet is saying 3 people.
My youngest has been asking to watch this one, and I'm just like, no, we don't need to. I'm like, you have the Suicide Squad. You don't need.
Jar, listen, again, I was in a squad, and I saw it once, and I was good with once. Like, now James Gunn Squad, I will rewatch that.
Yeah, I was like, I'll rewatch that one a bunch of times with you.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard how good that was.
100% agree with that. But Jar, Velvet, you're right. You know what I mean? There are some fans out there who will do that. And I was like, you know what, guys? It's your money. You spend it however you want. You know?
Hey, John. How's it going?
John.
Yo, John.
Hydra.
All right, next.
Well, I was just gonna say the good Suicide Squad was just referenced in something recently. They made a reference to Starro, and that battle. I want to say it might have been Harley Quinn or
Yeah, on the Harley Quinn animated series. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
the last one or second to last episode. They're little baby Starros that are working on Poison Ivy's feet. They're working on her pedicure.
Yeah.
And one
there was-
accidentally gets stepped on by like someone walking by, and then it gets mad, jumps on some lady's head, possesses her, cuts that guy's head right off.
Wow.
Great show. Love it.
Oh, love the show. But I think there was another reference though. Like I think they actually referenced the battle, and it might have been Adventures of Superman.
Okay.
Like
Great series.
Jimmy Olsen is he's like this
I haven't watched the newest one yet.
it's really good.
Mittelplex?
What's that? Mixoplex.
Mixoplex?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Fantastic. I've been loving the direction of this new series. I didn't think I was going to at all. And once
Yeah,
again, shocked.
It's pleasantly surprising, Jeremy. Really is.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
Well, I was glad I got a season 2.
Yeah, and boy, that and the Harley Quinn both on Max. I know Max has caused some damage out there, but they're doing some decent DC animation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, not really damage. It's just that I think they're spreading themselves too thin. You know, they have some incredible quality, content. It's just adding like all the Discovery stuff in there. It just flooded the channel with just so much. It's hard to weed out, the good stuff from the bad.
Well, I had seen Leah when I said the damage, I meant supposedly under that umbrella, that Max, Warner, Discovery, there were like 26 channels that now cease to exist, including like TNT and a bunch of other ones. So that is what I meant by the damage.
Oh, like they closed shop?
Yeah, or it all got absorbed and a lot of shows just got cut altogether.
Yep.
Interesting.
Wow.
But it doesn't matter because with the writing strike, we're all going to get to enjoy our libraries more this fall season, everyone.
That's right.
Coming
Jeremy and I
soon.
figure by early winter that things are going to start to run out. We're going to start watching second tier stuff. Like I saw on Max, they just added Gotham Knights. I might have to give that a shot at some point.
God.
You know what? Hey, Rich, you know what? Why don't we do that? But we finally do one of those drunken nights we've been talking about for a while.
That might not be a bad idea.
We'll just watch Gotham Knights and we'll just make a drinking game, and then it'll be again. What was that pun? It was smashed pages. We just
that was fun. Yeah, we all got pretty lit that night.
John says the high quality animated series is the Harley Quinn. Yeah, second best DC property currently, only bested by Doom Patrol. He says he's Scab writing everything, and shit is about to get incredibly weird and badass. I think 2024 is going to be the year of reality shows.
Oh yeah, and the weird ones, really, like zany fucking shit they're going to come out with.
Oh yeah, I saw one on Netflix the other day. They remade Pickers from History Channel. They're calling it Swap Shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm watching a pretty bad reality show.
Yeah, it's like MILF Manor.
MILF Manor.
What are you watching, Jojo?
Oh, I'm watching Down with Love. It's about Down syndrome people that are looking for love. Yeah. They had an autistic one as well that I watched, and it was fantastic. You don't know how happy these people are to be like finding each other, and it's like it makes me cry almost every episode. I love it. It's good feels.
Well, don't do it now because we don't need the ratings that much.
True. I love you, man.
Listen, Kiki D. Listen, Kiki D, don't you go breaking my heart, okay? Let's get then more of the news.
I won't go breaking your heart.
I
won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking mine.
won't go breaking heart. Oh, John says he needs a link to Downs with Love jar. So
it's on Netflix. It'll take. It's only got, I think, like 8 episodes or something like that. So a couple hours and you're all done.
There you go.
All right.
Just real quick on stuff to watch. I just have to say, and we'll talk about more about this on Midweek Geeks. Tyler Sheridan cannot do any wrong.
Oh yeah.
I started watching the Lioness show with what's her name? Zoe from Guardians.
Zoe Saldana?
Yeah. She has a new show with Tyler Sheridan.
Where's Sheridan?
He did
1923 and all that.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a writer producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, holy shit. Every single show he does knocks it out of the park. Yeah, there's 3 Yellowstone shows, one of them with Harrison Ford. There's Yellowstone 1886 and 1923, something like that.
I actually caught my kid watching the 1923 the other day, the 16-year-old. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh,
it's
so good.
So good.
Well, at least you kept them watching that instead of,
He also did Tulsa King, which is the new Sylvester Stallone show.
I heard that was good.
Really good. It's his writing and creation is just incredible.
I've seen some clips of that show. It looks pretty interesting.
It's really good. And then the new Lioness show on Paramount Plus is really good.
And you said that's with Zoe Saldana. What's the premise of that, Leo?
She is something like a CIA agent, and she's working with an asset. It's a woman that had an abusive boyfriend, and she's like trying to escape the boyfriend, beat the shit out of her. And she actually runs into a recruiting office for the Marines. And a Marine saves her, and then she rethinks her life and actually joins the Marines, becomes a super badass herself. And then she gets recruited by Zoe's character to become the next asset because she lost her previous asset. Yeah, it's really intense. We're only a couple episodes in, but it's really well done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morning.
So, okay. So, who wants some fashion with Marvel?
Okay, this is me. So, I don't know if anybody knows this, but it's the 60th anniversary of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, aka the Avengers, and Marvel has been celebrating it all year long. Action figures, comics, animated shows, and now company Citizen has arrived with a limited edition Marvel Avengers Beyond